Weird. Why is no one here?
Lurking in the sewers with those stinky old rats. There could even be a great white shark. It's a rare date. How could Salady allow any third wheels to interrupt us? Right, Shirley?
Salady? Wait, that wasn't Valkyrie who contacted me just now. It was you?
Bingo! Just as I thought. Shirley not only has overwhelming power, but her intellect and reflexes are perfect too. No wonder Salady is such a big fan.
Salady, that angel of clemency who has been chatting with me about Shirley? What are you doing here?
Oh, hey babe! We finally meet! Remember the riddle game we played in Kylo?
So, she really did harass you on my account. Back in Kylo, she was stalking me, sending all sorts of weird gifts and letters.
I thought she was just joking about it, but she's actually a stalker?
Oh, come on! Stalking? That was clearly Salady's gushing love gaze. She just wanted to be as close as possible to the sage's most beloved creation. And breathe the same air as Shirley.
Ew.
She thinks she's the best angel of clemency, so she's always trying to challenge me to prove it.
Oh, no. It's not a challenge. It's an intimate communion between two souls and bodies. Salady only wants to pay the highest tribute to the sage's masterpiece. My dear Shirley.
So everything in the chat logs is true. That's a problem. She's been harassing you all this time. Why didn't you tell me?
I thought you already had too much to deal with in Kylo, and I didn't want to burden you, so I kept it from you.
Your problems will never be a burden.
Hey! You two are so busy whispering to each other, you forgot about old Salady, huh? Back in Kylo, Frick told Salady to carry out a secret operation and not to cause any trouble. You guys won't even play with Salady. She's about to explode from all this pent-up anger!
Looks like Salady won't rest until she gets a fight today.
Quick, let Salady experience Nemesis's full power.
Wait, you two.
It's too late to run now. Salady can take your head off with just a wave of her hand. It hurts so much. What's happening? Ow.
Salady, what's wrong?
She was so lively just a moment ago. Why did she change all of a sudden? Is she playing some kind of trick?
Move aside, everyone.
Barry?
She's not doing so well. Let's find a quiet place. I can help her. Salady. It hurts. It really hurts. Daddy. Mommy. Salady wants to be taken care of. No. Please, don't leave me.
Don't worry. I'll find a way to make you feel better. Sleep well, Salady. We'll all be here with you. Always. I didn't expect you to be able to heal like that. She does look a bit better, thanks to you showing up in time. Wait, what are you doing here? Weren't you supposed to be…
This isn't the time to relax. I only eased her pain temporarily during her episode. I haven't healed her completely. You should see a professional as soon as possible.
I remember Salady telling me she once had serious kidney disease. Could this be related?
The Angel of Clemency's transformation technology essentially uses omnium to alter a person's body, but it can only take effect on those who have undergone aberration. So, her problem is probably more complicated. I've already notified Valkyrie. She should know what to do.
I don't even know what you mean by Valkyrie or the Angel of Clemency, but I doubt any of that will cure her.
Why do you say that? Do you even know what's wrong with her?
I don't think she could have survived such severe organ failure. The tech that altered her body has frozen her at the moment of death, saving her life but trapping her in constant suffering.
How do you know the creation principles behind the Angel of Clemency?
Is this the creation principle behind the Angel of Clemency?
The specifics are complex, but broadly speaking, it involves using modified technology to halt the aberration, allowing the body to stay in the process of aberration. Or something like that.
I don't know anything about your omnium technology. I'm just talking about what I've seen.
Have you seen any other Angels of Clemency?
We have many people like that in Lockhart.
Lockhart?
It seems it's time for a proper introduction. My name is Barry. I'm from Lockhart and I'm 216 years old. I've come to welcome the Reaper's prophesized return. Don't believe me? I'm telling the truth. About 1,000 years ago, the Reaper was cast from Lockhart, so we no longer die. In vengeance, the Reaper cursed us with eternal suffering and punishment. Countless people from Lockhart live in unending pain because of this divine punishment, just like this child. There is no cure for them. Only death.
Death? Do you really think Salady's illness can't be cured?
As long as she lives, she will be haunted by this pain. Only death can bring her peace. I came to bring the Reaper home and give the people of Lockhart peace. So, I suggest you...
Enough, Barry. Salady has just found some peace. She's fighting tooth and nail to stay alive, so she sought the Angels of Clemency for help. We're all trying to save her. How can you say that? I don't care how old you are, where you're from, or your myths. All I know is that there's someone right in front of me who's fighting to live, and you have no right to condemn her to death.
I just don't want to see her living in pain, dragging you all down with her. You can endure this for a day or two, but you can't keep this kind of thing up forever.
At least right now, neither of us wants to give up.
Valkyrie has brought word. She's contacted Dr. Claire, who's willing to help Salady.
Then let's go. I also need to speak with Dr. Claire.
Thank goodness you took the right first aid measures in time. Otherwise, she might not have made it here.
So she's okay now?
All I can say is that her condition is stable for now, but her illness is beyond my abilities. I'm sorry. I cannot cure her.
So what do we do now?
Let's keep her here for overnight observation. If she recovers quickly, she should be able to go home by tomorrow.
Doctor, I have a question about the Angel of Clemency's modification technology.
Go ahead and ask whatever you want.
Does Salady's current state have anything to do with her transformation into the Angel of Clemency?
Do you think the way you are now is related to you being transformed into the Angel of Clemency? I've spent most of my life studying Omnium technology, and I still can't figure out what exactly has happened to people like Elric and I. What is certain is that the principles behind transforming you into an Angel of Clemency are very similar to the anomaly that occurred in me.
What makes you say that?
Omnium can manipulate time and space. You can use special channels to travel between Asperia and Kylo. This is the spatial application of Omnium. So what then is the temporal application of Omnium?
Freezing time?
That's only the surface level. More precisely, Omnium prevents the particles that make up our body from changing, keeping the energy that sustains our existence unchanged.
Barry mentioned earlier that the Angel of Clemency keeps us forever trapped in the moment of aberration. Is it the same principle?
That's not entirely wrong. During the Cataclysm, the Omnium eruption directly altered my body. And for you, the aberration is like a personal cataclysm. Aberration is unstable, so we need machinery-based modifications to control it. Or rather, the Angel of Clemency's technology is keeping it from progressing further.
But Doctor, the spread of aberration is...
Some things are beyond my abilities now. Perhaps it's you young ones who can find the answers.
Doctor, you just said that the cataclysm transformed your body. What do you mean by that?
Pretty much the same as you, right?
What does that mean?
You look like you're only in your teens or early 20s, but in reality, you're definitely older. Take me, for example. I've lived 50 years and still look about the same.
Doctor, what are you talking about?
How did you know that you and I are so similar?
Haven't you heard those folk tales? Animals that live for hundreds of years can become spirits. They take human form, speak like humans, and trick people. Humans can't recognize spirits, but spirits spot each other at a glance. After the Cataclysm, we old survivors, I thought I knew every face, but I never expected a new one.
Are there many people like you in Asperia?
There are quite a few in Hykros, but very few on land. The only one nearby is probably Franz.
Franz. That man was actually someone from before the New Dawn?
The New Dawn.
Anyway, you haven't seen me because I'm not from around here. I come from Lockhart.
Lockhart, huh? That was supposed to be my honeymoon destination.
Wait, Doctor, are you saying she's like you too?
We're not the same. Just similar. I come from Lockhart 1,000 years in the future, where no one dies and people age very slowly.
1,000 years later, huh? So how did you end up here?
Doctor, do you actually believe her?
What's there to doubt?
1,000 years later, never aging, never dying, Lockhart? Do you actually believe that?
Isn't Omnium awe-inspiring?
I don't mean to be disrespectful, but shouldn't there be some scientific evidence? Like body exam data or something?
Didn't I just say that? I'm the old crone and she's the old witch. Of course we recognize each other at a glance. You're too young to tell. What more proof do you need?
But
Dr. Claire, I heard you helped my teammate, so I came to check on her. I'm only helping this poor child because I'm doing Shirley and them a favor. The heirs of Ida are not welcome here.
Valkyrie is just here to see Salady. Don't worry, there won't be any conflict, and we won't damage your equipment.
All right, then it's as you say. This is...
I'm Barry.
Hey, Barry. It's not often I see someone in a mood like that. Why don't we take a walk around Cetus Island and you can tell me about Lockhart? Let's leave this place to the patient and her friends.
Long time no see, Nemesis. Have you found anything in Kylo?
Salady's condition has stabilized. The doctor wants to keep her under observation tonight. And if all goes well, she can go home.
Her illness is incurable. Worrying about it won't change anything.
Is it only her illness? Aren't all those granted the Angel of Clemency the same? It looks like they've been granted eternal life, but in truth, they're damned to eternal suffering.
Suffering in return for great strength, though, right?
If I could be restored to normal, I'd give up this power in a heartbeat.
Is this why you've been refusing to use your own power? No wonder Salady hates you so much. If she heard you say that, she'd definitely scold you for not knowing what's good for you.
Is it really a good thing to trick a little girl into thinking that power can solve all her problems?
Power certainly can't solve every problem, but that doesn't mean it can't solve anything. Refusing to use your power like this isn't the smartest idea. The Angel of Clemency is a fate we can't change. It's better to learn to accept it and make it work for you than to reject it entirely. If you're willing to make good use of your power, you and the Authorizer might have a smoother time in Kylo. Who knows?
How could you possibly know?
You are the Sage's magnum opus, the finest of his creations. If it weren't for the limits you set on yourself, no one could touch you. Don't you ever miss that fearless side of yourself when you were Nemesis? You never needed anyone's protection. Instead, you could protect everyone else. For example, Authorizer.
what happens between us is none of your business.
Getting promoted really changes things, doesn't it? Your tone's gotten a lot sharper. I guess from now on, I should start calling you Archon.
The Angel of Clemency is nothing but the Sage's dark machination. Why do you impose this tragedy on her and then shamelessly demand she accept it as if it's some kind of divine miracle?
Since the Cataclysm, Ida has been full of people with tragic lives. Everyone accepts that, so why can't she? Moreover, the Angel of Clemency gave her a second chance at life, a fortune many can only dream of. Salady, for instance, fought tooth and nail just to earn the chance to become one.
Back then, I was merely a weapon driven by madness, only capable of hurting everything I held dear. That version of me isn't worth reminiscing about. I am Shirley now, not Nemesis.
Are you even afraid of the name that represented power? If you had learned to harness that power sooner, instead of fearing and avoiding it, you would have been much stronger by now. It's painful for all of us to watch you waste the effort the Sage put into you. Think carefully about what kind of person you want to become. I'll take Salady with me for now. I'll make sure she's well cared for.
No need for that. I'll take care of Salady.
You should know she envies you and gets incredibly jealous. And she's moody. Keep her by your side if you must, but be careful. If she takes a dislike to you, one snip is all it takes.
If I accept my fate as an Angel of Clemency, then she could be considered my teammate. It's my duty to watch over and teach her. She's still young. I don't feel comfortable leaving her in your care.
That's fortunate. From my view, there is much about her you should learn. Archon, the Sage briefly awakened a few days ago to save Salady. He asked me to tell you. Hykros is outdated, stuck before the Cataclysm, unreliable. Whatever you want to do, rely on yourself, not others. He looks forward to meeting a stronger version of you.
What does the sage really want to do?
Perhaps when I face him directly, I'll truly understand.
Still worried about Salady?
Yes, Salady still needs someone by her side. I used to be a nurse, and I want to stay and take care of her. However, what Barry said earlier has been weighing on my mind. Can you go ask Barry what exactly is going on with Lockhart for me?
Of course. That situation matters to me, too. I'll be right back.
It's fading.